much. And joining us now, we have criminal defense attorney Matt Fakhoury. Matt, nice to see you today.
Nice to see you. Thank you for having me.
So this is a tough one for the judge. How do you think he's going to rule?
Well, based on his precedent so far, I think he's going to continue with opening it up to the public. Now, remember, the defense side doesn't want the preliminary hearing open. They want it closed. They're worried about Tyler Robinson having a fair and impartial jury down the road when it eventually goes to this jury trial. The prosecutors want this open. They want transparency. So far...
Yeah, so does the widow of Charlie Kirk,
Of course. Everybody wants the transparency, which is typically a good thing, and typically it is open to the public. However, the judge so far has agreed with the prosecution. He has said, let's keep this open. What I suspect would happen is that he's going to continue to do that at this preliminary hearing next month, but he might limit or seal certain evidence that might be too prejudicial for Tyler Robinson's case. So he does get a fair trial down the road.
And look, there already has been quite a bit of evidence that the public has been made aware of. What do you think could be ruled in or ruled out?
Well, at a preliminary hearing, the evidentiary standards are a little lower, which meaning that more evidence can come in, and some evidence in the preliminary hearing may not even come in at the trial. So evidence regarding video evidence, for example, or these text messages to the roommate, ballistic evidence, which is, they've made a big deal about this as well. Some of this will come in, some of it may be sealed, and some of this may not even come in at the actual trial.
Look, and some of it appears to be pretty damning, that what the public has already been made aware of. The message that the defendant allegedly wrote to his lover, his roommate, saying I had the opportunity, something along the lines of I had the opportunity to check out Charlie Kirk and I'm going to do it, or I did it, something along those lines. I mean, how would that impact things if that was allowed in or allowed out? I mean, the public's already aware of that.
And that's the exact issue, right? The defense is concerned that if the public hears this information, it's going to taint the potential pool of jurors. And if it does that, then Tyler Robinson will not have a right to a fair and impartial jury. Now, what I think is going to happen, remember, a preliminary hearing is just a summary screening hearing where the prosecutors have to establish probable cause. If the judge finds probable cause, it simply moves on at the next stage, which is the trial stage or posture of this case. So you're probably going to hear a little bit more than you would at the trial, but at the same time, the judge wants to make sure that it's not going to affect Charlie Kirk's rights to fair trial.
Okay, and then as we look down the track and the ballistics evidence that we've heard is there, do you think we'll see a battle of the experts from the defense and the prosecution? They'll bring in experts who are seeing the evidence in very different lights?
Of course, and there's already, you could tell this is going to be an issue at the trial, right? The defense is saying this is inconclusive, that there's no match between the two. The prosecution is saying, no, not so fast, right? It's just that the fragment is so small and so damaged, we haven't been able to link it, but it doesn't mean it's not necessarily a match. This is definitely a hint at an issue that's going to take place at the trial.
How does this all compare to other major trials that we've seen? I mean, this isn't the first one, you know, and defendants always need to get a fair trial. That's part of living in a country like ours.
It's constitutional. It's one of our most important constitutional rights. This is a big case, right? It's national attention. A preliminary hearing typically doesn't take this long. There's typically not this many pretrial motions. There's a lot going on here. There's an argument that some of this is political, obviously. This is very unique. All these motions, and there's also prosecutorial misconduct motions that have been filed. All this is very unique. It typically doesn't happen in a case like that.
Yeah, I think everybody just wants to dot their I's and cross their T's, which everybody should be doing anyway. But with this much scrutiny, it adds to it, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Cases with this much scrutiny, this much publicity are going to be scrutinized even more.
Great. All right, great to see you. Thank you so much for weighing in.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure. Thank you.
Come back again.
Love to.
We'll be talking about this for a while, quarter till the top of the hour.